Good evening, everybody. It's 1 minute before midnight, so it's officially Saturday night. In 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken, it's 2 a.m. The times are going to spring ahead. So we're going to lose an hour of sleep. Oh, well, I've seen worse. I remember when I was 20 years old, I had a job working like, I don't know if it was 8 hours a day, or sometimes 8, sometimes 10 hours a day. And we had some company from the next province, 3 ladies that I had met online. They were all friends. I met one online, then met the friends. And they were visiting for like a week. And I really wasn't going to have that much time with them because I was working so much. So I'd be staying up till like 2 in the morning, getting up at like 5 to go to work. I did that for like 3 days, but the third day I got a little bit more sleep and I was just exhausted. I had to work in the heat, standing up, working with wood. It was a truss plant building. They had roof trusses on the other side, and I was building the floor trusses. I was just a young pup back then. I knew how to do all that stuff, use the measuring tape and cut the wood right and everything else. I got pretty good at all that stuff, and then I didn't do it for years. It's been a while since I thought about all that. But anyway, I've been very tired and had to work and push through, and you're nodding off. I hate that stuff, but sometimes it happens, and I'm getting really sleepy now. But anyway, this is day 283 in the fast break devotional. As you can see, I'm kind of sacrificing. I'm pushing myself to get some more of these done. I know I've been saying it probably for 3 months now, really trying to get through to do these. All right, so this is called Seeking God and Finding Happiness. True happiness, I can tell you from experience, chasing what I thought was happiness all around the world, across the world. Jesus Christ is the only one who supplies true joy and true happiness. And I'm not saying that because it's the right thing to say. I'm saying it because of personal experience in my own life. See, God comes first. In Psalm 146, verse 5, in the New Living Translation, it's cut off a little bit, but it says, "But happy are those whose hope is in the Lord their God." Let's go to Psalm 146. I wish I had prepared this one tonight, but I wanted to get it rolling before the new day jumped upon us. So Psalm 145. All right, here we go. It's pretty short. Let's read it all really quick. It says in verse 1, a psalm of praise of David. "I will exalt you, my God and King, and I will bless your name forever and ever. Every day I will bless you, and I will praise your name forever and ever. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unfathomable. One generation shall praise your works to another, and shall declare your mighty acts. I will speak of the glorious honor of your majesty, and of your wondrous works. They shall speak of the might of your awesome acts, and I will declare your greatness. They shall abundantly declare the fame of your great goodness, and shall sing of your righteousness. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and great in mercy." That's his character, part of his character. "The Lord is good to all, and his compassion is over all his works. All your works shall praise you, O Lord, and your godly ones shall bless you. They shall speak of the glory of your kingdom and talk of your power, to make known to people his mighty acts and the glorious majesty of his kingdom. Your kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and your dominion endures throughout all generations. The Lord upholds all who fall, and raises up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all wait upon you, and you give them their food in due season. You open your hand and satisfy the desire of every living thing. The Lord is righteous in all his ways, and loving in all his works. The Lord is near to all those who call upon him, to all who call upon him in truth. He will fulfill the desire of those who fear him." That's a key right there. "He also will hear their cry and will save them. The Lord preserves all those who love him, But all the wicked he will destroy. In the end, all wickedness will be destroyed. It cannot enter heaven, and no wicked person will enter heaven. My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord, and let all people bless his holy name forever and ever. All right. So we got a psalm in here tonight. That's good. Seeking God and finding happiness. That's what this is called. Let's see what our author has to say. Happiness depends less upon our circumstances than upon our thoughts. Agreed. When we turn our thoughts to God, to his gifts, and to his glorious creation, we experience the joy that God intends for his children. But when we focus on the negative aspects of life, we suffer needlessly. It's a waste of time. It's like worrying. It's a waste of time. It doesn't fix anything. Do you sincerely want to be a happy Christian? Do you want to be happy? It might sound like a silly question, but there are people who wallow in their pity and their fear. Woe is me. Every day it's about wanting sympathy and attention and pity. Those can be spirits that cause that. Do you sincerely want to be a happy Christian? Then set your mind and your heart upon God's love and his grace. The fullness of life in Christ is available to all who seek it and claim it. Count yourself among that number. Seek first the salvation that is available through a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, and then claim the joy, the peace, and the spiritual abundance that the shepherd offers his sheep. That's not just talk. You can have that. I'm 40 plus 5 years old. In December, I will be 46 years old. And I can say that I'm happier in my life now than the last time I ever remembered. I have more spiritual blessings, and I don't like to use the word monetary because it's not about money, but people in my life and the blessings that I have around me. I have more now than I've ever had before. And that's saying a lot because, like I said, I've been around 45 years. And I've had jobs where I made, $2,000-3,000 US a month, and the cost of living overseas was a lot cheaper than here, so it was kind of like making even more than that. I've had money before. I was never like rich, but I knew what it was like to have easy come, easy go money. So I've been there. And even then, I was still miserable. I was still lonely. I was lustful for certain kinds of things. None of that stuff gave me true happiness, that's for sure. Only Jesus has given it to me. We got two quotes. One's from Tozer, the second one. The first one is Beverly LaHaye. She said, "When we do what is right, we have contentment, peace, and happiness." When we do what is right. Even though sometimes when we do something right, it feels like it hurts us. But just push through that. We can't be led by feelings anyway. Tozer said, A.W. Tozer, "God has charged himself with full responsibility for our eternal happiness and stands ready to take over the management of our lives the moment we turn in faith to him." So again, that was called Seeking God and Finding Happiness. That's where you're going to find your true happiness, is in Christ Jesus and nowhere else. If you're not going to take my word for it, then press into the Lord and just give it some time, and you'll see that every time you get away from the Lord, he'll draw you back to himself, and you'll go back if you listen to him, and you'll find that your true source of joy and happiness is in him and nothing else. Nothing in this world can satisfy. Sin feels good for a season. It really does. I can understand that. But the bottom line is sin in this life is only going to bring you misery. It's going to make you poor, ragged, if not physically, and as far as financially, then spiritually, certainly. And we want the true blessing spiritually. We want to have a good spiritual life above all else. At least I do. I can't speak for you, but that's my desire. All right, I think it's bedtime. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the next Fast Break Devotional.